Shalom. It's Fallen Shield. Welcome again to The Rock. A brother yesterday, I can't remember exactly who said it, but if you said it, it was a great comment. In the last video I did, made a comment and said, what if Biden being president is Yah's will? What if it's Yah's will? What if this is who he wanted to be president? And what I mean by that is, no, not that because it's going to benefit people. But what if it's something that he chose and is allowing to happen for his purpose? Because one thing I did see is I saw a lot of people in the faith who were so overly invested into what was happening. And it was like a shaking. Like the tree got shook. And people who were so invested into this system kind of got in some sort revealed. I got several emails from people like, you know, a lot of people in this faith showed their hand in their full belief in Egypt. I got this last night. You know, a lot of people showed their hand and showed their investment into Egypt. And you know what happened at the end? People looked for Egypt to be their covering. People looked at Egypt to be their savior. People looked at Egypt, they looked at a man. If this man wins, then our situation will be better. No, our situation is based on Yah. So, brother, whoever it is that you said it, the name slips me, forgive me. Thank you for putting that in there. Because you can't change what is going to happen. So much so that Donald Trump, the president, yesterday denounced the heinous acts that happened at the Capitol building. The heinous acts. So after all of this stuff, the only thing that's coming out of this whole thing are people are going to have felonies, people are going to have misdemeanors, people are going to prison. 5 people so far have died, including a cop just recently. A lot of hypocrisy was shown in this country, how the cops just swung the gates open and let the people go in. A lot of hypocrisy is being shown in people. That's the only thing that came out of this whole thing. The tree got shaken. And people showed their complete dependence and reliance on the system. Whether you have money or don't have money. Whether you call yourself a Christian or you call yourself in this faith, Yisrael, people showed their dependency. They showed that they had skin in the game of who became president. They showed that Trump, literally, they were counting on him to be their savior. And look, now people are angry. Trump condemned the heinous acts. Whether it be to save his own ass, which, I mean, you can't say it's not smart. They were talking some serious things of what they wanted to, possibly charges they wanted to throw at him. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, he condemned it all. So all those people suffering are not going to suffer. For what? When they could have been home, planting, growing, whatever it may be, people's lives are forever altered. And everything is going back to normal. Everything is going back to how it was planned. It just goes to show you, the powers that be have a plan. And nothing that you can do is going to change that plan. Because that plan is being orchestrated by a higher power, or a lower power, depending on how you see it, a lower or lower power than them. This is why our responsibility as Israel is to prepare the ark. Prepare the ark. Prepare your ark for the saving of your family. Not to get invested in this mess. Not to get or to place a bet on any of this. Your bet should be the book. You know, I have a live stream coming up tonight at 6:15. I believe it is, Central Standard Time. The book plus nothing. The Bible plus nothing. The Bible plus nothing. Yahshua HaMashiach is my Savior. I serve Yah and keep His commandments. And I go on the paths that He chose me to go on to. He directs the paths that I strive to stay on. Strive. I followed what He said, the old paths. That's what I strive to every single day to do. I'm not investing myself into a system that has been broken for decades. I believe it was, even though, was it Billy Graham? I was reading an article. Billy Graham's son, I believe it was, said that America is paying for its sins. This is what the Billy Graham, not an Israelite, a Sunday keeping Christian said. Billy Graham's son said this. It was a grandson, one of them two, sorry. This country is paying for the things that it has done. And that snowball, and not just the country, the world is paying for it. For the things that it has done. And what we should be doing is preparing, coming out and staying out of her, preparing a place for your family. Even right now, the cities, there's an exodus. And you know who's leading the exodus? Most of the people that are leaving are not Yah's people. There are those that care nothing about the commandments of Yah, nothing about anything, and they can see the warning and the writing on the wall. And they're putting their money where their mouth is. People of the world, the men of the world, are leaving for the saving of their families as much as they can, and those within this faith are still sitting there. Still sitting there. There's a lot going on in this world. And things are people's faith is being shaken. People really did believe that Biden was going to lose the presidency, that somehow Trump was going to get it. People really believe this. A system is being destroyed and a new one is going to be built out of the ashes of this. I mean, even in this whole election, we saw a third party emerge. We saw the left, the Democrats, the rights, the Republicans, and MAGA. Because the Republicans sure turned on Trump. And he was literally his own party for a time. But he came back, you know, and while he's not playing the game fully, he condemned what happened. The heinous acts. And that law and order should be maintained, and that those that, you know, did these things, they should be punished. Stop making or stop looking for a modern Messiah. This is what the problem, one of the biggest problems is stop looking for a modern day Messiah. We as Israel have one. Yahshua HaMashiach. We have a law. Yah's. It's amazing that we keep looking out and keep looking for somebody else to make a way out for us. When Yah's already done it. He showed you in this book. Come out of her. It's in the book. But what we're seeing now is people have made the physical come out. We're seeing this. People have made the physical come out. But you can tell, politically, they have not. Politically, they are still in. They are still in the system that they were supposed to have come out of. Because in my belief, if you spiritually fully come out of this system, what happened and what was happening in the presidency would not have been that big of an issue. The only thing that you would have been concerned about is how and what is happening, how it's going to affect you. But whether who won or who lost would not be relevant. What would be relevant is how it will affect you. Anyways, I hope you're having a day. What you need to be, or having a good day. It's a good 6-day good prep day. What you should be focused on is the same things you've always been focused on. Serving Yah, keeping His commandments. Having order in your families, men. Order. Discipline. Having, keeping Yah's law. Preparing for what is coming. Because let me say one more thing. A great preparation, doing nothing is one of the worst preparations you can make. Doing nothing, sitting by idly and just saying, oh, He's going to protect me. That's one of the worst plans. Throughout our history as a people, whether you're homeborn or the stranger joined, throughout our history, it has always been making moves. You making moves, you doing something. I don't know. All I know is that things are going to get bad. They're already bad. They're already getting worse. And we should have been focused. We should stop allowing so many easy distractions to distract us and to keep our attention on things that have really nothing to do with nothing. Stop investing our emotions and our time and our resources on nothing. Or not. Have a blessed 6th day. Hopefully I'll see you tonight, 6:15 Central Standard Time. We'll talk more about this. Bless y'all. Have a great prep day. Shalom.